cold at the touch, dead in the eyes, no signs of life no more. I put your love under the knife. Leave me to die here all alone. No signs of life no more, no. A crying dove may never fly. It's black and white. Yeah. Just black and white love. Come on, baby. Love, no more, baby. Black and white. Come on, baby. Love, no more, baby. Just black and white. Just let me go. It's only right. For all I know, it's only matter. It's calico. It's black and white. White, white, white. Just let me go. It's only right. For all I know, it's only matter. It's calico. It's black and white. White, white, white. Black and white. Yeah. Black and white. Oh, 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 oh. Just black and white. Just black and white.
for Jim.
Oh my God, Jim!
Looking pretty good. It's gonna be a triple kill. Jim comes on fire. Jim comes on fire.
Had the right angle, but couldn't land the shot. The dark scope, the two-piece! Oh my God! Oh no! He was down to 1 second on the clock.
Já pegou bala na cara do Master. O ImPERium vai tentando fazer o primeiro. Da escada vai tentar o tiro porrada e bomba! Vem! Clutch muito difícil de vencer, mas...
Square on the body that you hit. He no-scope for a follow right there. He no-scope. Welcome everybody. We are back live for another day of Mayhem. Guys, are you ready? It's the last day of the regular season, and I've got none other than the greatest caster of all time right next to me to do it with. I wouldn't have picked anybody else in the world, bro, except for you, ImPERium. You are the man, bro. How are you doing today?
Well, I'll be straight up honest. I am quite tired. I've been very busy, and up until around 20 minutes ago, I hadn't eaten for about 2 days. However, I'm very, very excited for today's games because this is the last day of the, of the regular league season, right? This is the last chance for teams to secure their places to end on a high note in this season, and the next week we're heading into the finals.
That's right, guys. The absolute last day of the regular season, as we will see 3 matchups today, which I'll go ahead and talk a little bit more about them. We are going to see BK ROG eSports taking on Stamina. That's probably going to be our matchup of the day, to be honest with you. That's going to be a stout one. It's going to have some implications for the playoffs as well, as we will see how that unfolds later on. Unicorns of Love taking on Meseeks EU. And our last matchup of the day is going to be another good one. It's a great one, actually. Aphelion versus Tragik. This is going to be 2 implicating matches for the regular season to playoff. As we see no divisions in the standings, it's going to be 1 division. So we'll go ahead and take a look at that. Is going to have the go-ahead first place positioning as they have 145 points. I don't know if they've been awarded their forfeit points, because I believe they received 20 points this week. I don't know. I'm have to look into that. But Tragik's fighting for their first or second place positioning. If they're able to find a win over Aphelion, they should be able to secure that. Now, Stamina, this is where it gets interesting. Stamina is 120 points, right? So if they manage to take this series away from BK ROG eSports, then we're going to have ourselves a very, very close second place positioning. We'll talk a little bit more on that later once these series unfold. Aphelion, obviously, right there in the 4th place position. BK ROG eSports looking to, I mean, I don't think anything they can do today will change where they end up at. And Meseeks EU securing their spot as they have 80 points. So regardless of how their games go today, they definitely have a secured spot in the playoffs. So huge day today, as the first and last series are going to determine the positioning of these teams. Am I right?
Yeah, it is a shame that we do have our kind of place team secured. I suppose our top 6 secured in terms of nobody can drop out. Because it's always interesting when you have that team that's in 7th that can make it into 6th. However, it's not the case here. There's definitely the element of pride, right, Verdict, in terms of you want to end on a high note. You want to, end strongly before moving into the finals next week. And like you rightly stated, Tragik, they're looking to hold on to that, play-in bye, or that, that kind of extra shot into the second day of finals. And Stamina, they're looking to overtake. It's going to be very interesting. We're going to have that all-important first series. Then we'll have a little bit of not a break, but the second series is definitely more about straight-out personal pride. And then the last series, that's where it's all going to come down to.
Absolutely right. And in between those games, we're actually going to have an interview that I recorded last night, as
Awesome.
I had a bit of a busy day, guys, so don't judge me. It's not Mod 6 quality. That dude has A1 recording skills. Me, on the other hand, I work from 8 to 4. 8 to 4:30-ish, 5 almost. And I got home. As soon as I got home, I knocked the interview out because Head for Death was like, bro.
Who is it with?
Yeah, it's with Hedy from Stamina, so we're going to see him play here. But, dude is a early bird. He's like, bro, I'm passing out. It's midnight. I'm like, bruh, come on. I understand. I don't want to enter. Yeah, bro.
You know what? Kids these days,
I know, man.
They don't know how to last, right?
No.
Older folks like us, we know a hardy day. We're passing out at midnight. Yeah.
Get out of here. Hey, he ain't got no stamina. Hey, cheeky one. All right, we're going to go ahead and start up with this first series of the day. We're going to take a look at the map picks. We're going to have Summit Hardpoint, followed by a Fire Grain Search and Destroy, Hackney Yard Domination, map bans, Search and Destroy Tunisia for BK ROG eSports, Stamina Ops to ban Hardpoint on Hackney Yard, QQ9 and the Bison are going to be the gun bans for the day.
And to be fair, that overall makes sense as we are getting into this first game. Hey, you know what? I'm okay with the Hardpoint Summit, because as much as it's a frantic cluster of a map, and I'm not a massive fan of it, for a way of kind of really waking me up in the start of the evening's games, couldn't ask for a better map to just, you know, punch me in the face.
Oh, absolutely. This is one of those maps that'll definitely punch you in the face, too, as we see a lot of close quarter encounters. We're going to see some PP, or not PPs, we're not going to see any PPs this game. We're going to see a ton of MP7s and Phoenix, so a lot of close quarter encounters, and we won't see any ARs for the side of BK ROG eSports as they take a few points off of the rip. They're going to go ahead and get a retake there and pretty much tie it up. But aside of stamina, we're going to see pretty much the same thing. It's going to be all Phoenix and MP7. So interesting gun choices as a lot of these teams are opting to do away with any kind of AR usage, right?
And I find that kind of weird, right? I know the strength of the Bison, I get it, but I kind of feel like, you know, banning an MP7 would be possibly, if anything, a little bit more viable because of the close rangeness of a lot of these battles where the fast fire rate of the MP7s can really add a weight to your fights.
That is right, dude. We're going to see P2 opening up, and BK ROG eSports actually going to have a almost 30-point advantage as we do see them capitalize on a majority of that P1. Angel going to get spotted, taken down. Hedy going to be taken down, and we are going to see BK ROG eSports continuing on with their lead as they have somehow found a way to secure P1 and P2 for the most part. As I say that, Stamina gets a break, and this is one of those maps where I feel like the spawns are a bit dicey going into the 3 and 4, so being able to capitalize here is going to be huge.
Let's be straight up, like we've already mentioned, but we need to keep on talking about it because the way it is added to it, Stamina realistically need to win this series 2-0. They can't win 2-1, right? Because if they win 2-1, they're going to be on equal points on Tragik if Tragik lose their series 2-0. So by beating BK ROG 2-0, they add a little bit more pressure onto the Tragik boys later on in the evening. So this is a very, very important series for Stamina. It's not looking good so far, Verdict. They're currently 50+ points behind, and I gotta give credit to the BK ROG boys. They are definitely leading the way with Shark on 13 kills.
Shark popping off right now. MP7 is his gun of choice as he has just been annihilating people. As I say that, he gets annihilated himself, and that's going to leave Kosh and Marvarich, aka Marvel. If you are if you're unfamiliar with Marvarich, that is actually going to be Marvel because of a name change. He had to change the name due to the Masters situation. The COD Mobile Masters tournament, they will not allow you to use like a brand name or anything like that. So we will see him make that change. We'll probably see a few other players make name changes as some of them, nobody else on either squad, but some of them are going to have like names that are associated with brands or names that, have that same kind of spelling or pronunciation. So, we'll see quite a few more name changes as that comes through. And P4 opening up, guys. Wow. Stamina just looking like they are not in it today as we do see BK ROG eSports on their stuff. They're going to have an early advantage as Shark picks up his 17th there.
Like, just the slaying that's coming out from BK ROG in this series is absolutely fantastic. I've been keeping an eye. The teamwork that they're utilizing across these spawns, across these hard points are bang on. They also feel a lot sharper, right? I know that's, easy to say, but they really feel absolutely on point. I've seen some fantastic switcheroo, swatch and turn shots coming out from a number of the BK ROG players. And, I know Stamina are definitely looking not the strongest, but can't deny how hard BK ROG are pushing them back.
We are going to see a 100+ point lead continue on as you were right, bro. The slaying power for the guys over at BK ROG eSports is far superior today. Sometimes you just wake up and it's your day. This is looking like it is all BK ROG eSports. They woke up on the right side of the bed as we see Shark, who has a Predator missile in hand. This is not a great map for score streaks. I'm going to go ahead and tell you the score streaks that you're able to use. A cluster maybe for P2. But a Pred missile, it's just hit or miss, to be honest with you. If anything, it's going to be used for, like, rotation prevention. It's not going to be used for like kills, to be honest. So cluster predator missile won't really be a factor in this matchup for the summit hardpoint, but it could very much so be useful in the sense of preventing rotation. So P2 about to open up here as P1 has gone down. Only 54 points for the guys over at Stamina. They need to find a way to get in this hardpoint and stay there. They need to determine what they need to do. They need to change their strategy. I don't know what they need to do, to be honest with you. They just need to find themselves winning the right gunfights, I guess.
It is realistically about sticking together in the right way, because what you mentioned about score streaks, you're absolutely right, but I think by now, in the Mobile Mayhem season, the teams should be used to that. And I've mentioned it time and time again, with the new rules, with this season, it is so much about teamwork. It's so much about those comms, the IGLing. It's why we've been checking out these teams' comms throughout the week's games, because we often find that the teams that are communicating play better together and win together.
You know what? Speaking of comms, I see BK ROG eSports in the mix for VCs. I'm glad you set me up properly there. Let's go ahead and jump over right there, okay?
Good shit, man. One more.
Bad.
Good
One more,
shit.
bad.
Good shit, good shit.
Defending green, defending green.
Planking bottom.
Two green.
One top,
One
dead.
green, dead.
Okay.
One bottom, guys. Let's go
Behind,
next. Drop
Yeah,
this shit.
Suicide. Go next.
We have to go next,
He's one shot.
Okay, take all point. Oh, this one.
Go next, yeah.
One shit,
One
one shit.
connector,
One
one
connector.
Two next
One
guys
HP.
already. What?
Go on, let's go.
Don't stay close to me.
One green. One zigzag. One more tractor.
Tractor, 1 HP. One.
Oh, we spawn one.
Oh, me, connect.
I was dead. Zigzag. Front now.
Oh, we have spawn.
Go two side, three
Yeah,
side,
we got
three
the
side.
spawns,
They are
there's
three
no
side.
Let's break it now. Wait, just
One
wait.
HP on site, 1 HP on site.
One side, one more side.
Low.
Dead.
No, behind.
Nice.
Behind.
One,
behind.
dead. Behind.
Nice.
Nice. I'm trophying with.
One more behind.
Dead.
One more
Okay,
behind.
set up now. Watch
One
front.
tractor.
Connector, guys.
One
Watch
more.
out.
All from behind.
All behind, okay.
Two behind.
One behind.
I
mean,
close door.
connector.
Connector, dead.
Nice.
Wait, two tractor
One
behind.
snow, one.
You saw it there, guys. Comms on point for the boys over at BK ROG eSports. The points are going to reflect that. They have a 100-point advantage, and I don't see it getting any better for the guys over at Stamina. But you know, you can never discount them. I've seen them play extremely well throughout the season. I know you had a opportunity to bring up the fact that maybe they were starting to fall off, but I still feel like they have a lot to build on as the potential's there, bro.
For sure, and just one thing that I noticed from those comms, one simple saying, right, and I haven't seen it too often when we listen to comms, is let's break it, right? As in, like, it's such a focused, simple thing to say, right? No messing about, it's like, let's break it. And they broke it. And it's just that kind of confidence, that kind of clear-cut comms. It is really a massive sign of a winning team. And BK ROG are showing it so far. I do have to say that Stamina, despite not looking the best, they have kept that deficit, to 100. I know that's kind of like, you might go, well, that's still not good. It hasn't gotten a lot worse, right? You know what I mean? So a tiny silver lining is that they're holding on to it, but they haven't been able to reel it in.
No, they haven't, and they're not going to be able to with Shark popping off. He's almost at a 40 bomb. And dude had, I read a message in chat earlier. Shark woke up today and decided to be a killer. Dude is popping off 40 kills on the board for him as he is dominating this matchup.
Doesn't he wake up every day and decide to be a killer?
Big facts. Jim coming through with the 40 Raiders, and my guy Blitz coming through with the 5, man. I appreciate you, my guys. Super OP. I appreciate it as we are getting into this hardpoint matchup. This is pretty much going to do it for the guys over at Stamina, as a first game has just not been favorable to them. Jazz going to pick up 1. Jazz going to pick up 2. Jazz going to pick up 3. Big kills for Jazz. He's got 1 more in the objective. Inferno gets lasered.
There you go.
Narcs comes through, picks up the trade, but that is going to be it. Game number 1 in the books in favor of BK ROG eSports.
straight up, better team won, right? Again, don't think Stamina played massively amazingly, but they also didn't play, you know, super weak. They got outplayed. They got out teamworked. The comms, as we heard, was straight up fire from BK ROG. Shark, he's a guy that, and I don't often mention it for teams, he's a guy that you need to shut down. I really feel like it's nothing against the rest of BK ROG, because they do clearly play quite well together as a team. But if you're going to beat BK ROG, you either need to have Shark on a bad day, or you need to shut him down. Because you give him an inch, and he's not going to take a mile. In the word of the Proclaimers, he's going to take 500 miles, right? And it shows right there. 1 minute 57, 44 kills, only died 29 times. You know, the man's a beast.
And is an animal, and I'm gonna stand corrected. The comment was actually he woke up and chose violence. It chose violence indeed, bro. 44 kills.
Yeah, but
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna pinpoint the difference maker in this matchup.
Yeah.
Notice how Jazz, Karma, and Shark all have a minute, like literally the exact amount, the same amount of time. A minute and 57, a minute 57, and a minute 58. That's huge. When you got Shark popping off going 44 and 29 and a minute and 57 seconds on the hill, dude, powerhoused inside of the objective. He is one of the reasons why they took that dub, but he also had great support from Karma and Jazz, as we saw Jazz pick up a few kills in that last final hard point there. And it's just one of those matchups where, you know, you hit it, you hit the nail on the head, bro. When you said you got to find a way to take down Shark, I mean, realistically, plus 15 in KD, that's huge.
You know, to give a little bit of a you know, break to Stamina, I do think with the new rules and the way Hardpoint works in Summit, I think it's one of the hardest maps to now kind of break a team who are winning, because of the spawns just being so out of place. If you're on a roll, it's just so easy to continue that momentum without really pushing yourself too hard. The lack of score streaks that you're able to use makes it harder as well. So to kind of give a little bit to Stamina, breaking a team that's on a good roll, that's on a good momentum in Summit, is so much harder. It really requires you to either have a little bit of luck or just dig super deep into your knowledge and experience, and you know, break that connection that the other team has. So you know, hoping that Stamina, who are known to be a little bit better in Search and Destroy, will be able to show us that they are up for trying to take that second place in the standings.
That's right, dude. We're going to need to see a little bit more. The Search and Destroy is definitely going to be a make or break for Stamina. BK ROG eSports looking to spoil them out of any kind of contention there, but it is getting down to the nitty gritty, my guys. Got to give a shout out to my boy Stepsley. He is my my Warzone duo partner, and the Crazy Eyes for making their way in. He didn't even have a Trovo account until recently, so thank you guys for stopping by. So huge shout out to y'all. Let's go. Game number 2 about to start off, as we do see iBot, aka Toby, aka iFerg, aka I don't know who that is, joining into the lobby for the boys on Stamina.
Like the multiple AKAs, you know, absolutely on point. And look, for Stamina, they're starting this firing range, Search and Destroy as the attacking side. We know that firing range, in my opinion, it's the best Search and Destroy map because both bomb sites are viable. So it really allows you to flex your strategy, flex your ability as a deep thinking team.
We're going to see a conservative push for the guys over at Stamina, as they are going to be on the CT side of things. Marvrich going to get the first shot as he takes down Inferno. Sniper trades are made. Marvel is going to be over here on this barrel side of things. He's actually going to have somebody push in the trailer. That's going to be Jazz. And we're going to see him force a retreat back. So, well, not Jazz. Good God, that was Grizz. What am I talking about, bro?
Where's the teamwork from Stamina, right? They've been picked off left, right, and center. That's Angel on his own. He gets taken out by Karma. It's a two-piece coming through. That is first point over to the side of Bunker ROG. What is up with you, Stamina? You know, you lost the first game confidently. Try to give you a little bit of a break by pointing out the harsh elements of Summit, and you come into firing range and you show absolutely no fire, no fight. Come on.
Well, this is an aggressive push that I didn't expect to see, as we do see the A bomb site get pushed aggressively. They're gonna go ahead and get that plant down, and we do see Karma and Kosh go down, and Shark's gonna get a trade, and it's gonna leave 2 players alive. Good God. Nerf Shark, bro. Shark picking up 2 big kills. He's possibly gonna take down Inferno. Shark, Papa, please. Let's go. And that's going to leave iBot, a.k.a. Toby, a.k.a. we already know the rest. He's going to be spotted. Toby's going to get the better of that trade, but Jazz going to be there. And that is a true definition of teamwork, as Jazz and Shark push together. Shark takes some shots, lands a few. That's going to be Jazz playing well with him. They get that second round in a row.
Why did Toby push it, right? Why did Toby, you know, go for the engage? You planted the bomb. You play for the time, right? You dance around them. You look to separate them, pick them off. It was a good double push, like you mentioned, but definitely a mistake from Toby.
Yeah, it could have been played a little bit better, but, you know, at this particular time, maybe in his mind it was probably the only play he had left. We are going to see an aggressive A push again from the guys of Stamina. 45 seconds left on the clock. Will they be able to secure it here, as they've had 2 unsuccessful rounds? All thanks to Shark and Marvel making those big frag early on in the matchup. Shark still alive. Marvel's still alive. Marvel's going to be spotted. Marvel's going to be weak. Marvel's going to be heading for the hills. Shark going to push up aggressively. Shark going to get lasered as Angel rocking the MP7. They're going to have a 3-1 man advantage. 2-1 now as Marvel takes down Inferno. Angel's going to take some shots. Toby's going to take some too from Trailer. That's going to do it for the guys over at Bunker ROG eSports, the first round for Stamina, as we see a successful A push come through.
Defend the objective. The enemy has the bomb.
Marvel going to be setting up here on this A site. It looks like he's going to put a little pressure there. Nobody here to take down, as we do see a full send to the B site. Angel's going to take down one. We're going to see Hedy take down another. They're going to go ahead and blow that car up, as they don't want to have any casualties due to a vehicular explosion. Karma going to get one as well, so it's going to be a 3-2 scenario. Marvel and Karma are going to tag team up. Karma's going to be on the jungle side of things. Marvel going to be on the B front side, as we don't see Angel pushing for the site just yet. Karma's going to spot Angel. Angel's going to be taken down.
They have the bomb. Last one. Complete the mission.
That is quite all right, ImPERium. Inferno and yeah, I'm having a bit of mic issues too.
The enemy has the bomb.
Inferno making his way over to the bomb site. He's going to go ahead and pick it up. We did have a bit of a technical issue there. Marvel's going to go ahead and clear out Inferno. That's going to be 3-1 now, as we do see Bunker ROG eSports find a way to take that round. Even being down a man, I do believe that Stamina could have probably played that a little better. Needless to say, they are not having a better search and destroy thus far. We're going to have to see a better turnaround here, as we do see the A-bomb push come through again. But Marvel gets the collateral. Marvel's going to be spotted. Marvel's going to be taken down, but the damage is done. It's going to be a 4-3. Inferno going to be pushing to get that bomb. Shots are going to be missed. We're going to see Grizz at a 1v4 now, as he's going to be taken out mid. Trailer area. Shark picks up their kill.
Ready for the next round.
4-1 as the sides are going to flip. Bunker ROG eSports looking to take this series, and 2, they might be successful here if the guys over Stamina don't have a better defending strategy. Grizz going to be spotted in trailer. Grizz is going to be taken down. Kosh going to pick up the bomb as we do see Inferno get a knock with the nade. Trophy's going to come through, thank God, as we do see the A-bomb push come through on the backs of Kosh, rather. Angel going to take down Shark. That's going to leave a 3-2 scenario. Marvel and Kosh. Marvel takes down one. He spots another in trailer. We're going to see Toby, or not Toby, but Hedy actually pop out of trailer and go through wood. It's going to be predicted as Marvel is going to take another shot. Pistol's going to come through. Renetti OP, absolutely. Angel left in a 1v2. He's going to try and take down Marvel first. Marvel's weak. Good plan. Kosh going to be right there on the other side of the burnt car area. No, he's going to rotate. Kosh going to get the kill. That's going to be 5 rounds in favor of BK ROG eSports. And ImPERium having a bit of technical issues as he's going to go ahead and swap out his microphone and headset, as we all heard the ear rape from the repeat, as we do see game match point for the guys over at BK ROG eSports. They are playing this Search and Destroy just as well as they played the hardpoint there, as game number 2 might be where we see the end of the regular season for Stamina. They are not going to be able to take this Search and Destroy. Grizz going to go down early. That's going to be a tough one for Stamina to redeem, as we do see a 4v5 ensue. Jazz going to have that bomb in hand. They're going to go ahead and start the rotations for this A-long area. Shots made. Marvel taking some shots onto the barrel side of the map. He's going to get one in Angel. That's going to leave 3 players alive. Toby, Inferno, and Hedy playing for the lives here as the 3v5 ensues. Bombs down, 40 seconds left. Shark take down Hedy. 2v5. 4v2. Jazz going to go ahead and spot Inferno. Jazz going to go ahead and turn on Toby as well. That's going to do it for the guys over at Stamina. GG, so you regular season guys. What a series that the guys over at BK ROG eSports has put together. They're taking the Stamina OPT down in 2. Did not expect to see that happen, but here we are.
I don't know. I might be a little bit weird on my volume because I've changed mic source. I don't know what's going on. My apologies. Not gonna lie, I didn't really see most of that game, but it's quite obvious by the end of the result that BK ROG ripped apart Stamina. And not only is that disappointing for Stamina, right, because they had such a solid season. At the end of the day, respects to them for being on 3rd up until this point and being close to 2nd. But it is a little bit of a bitter end for them leading into the finals, and they're gonna have to pick things up massively. But for BK ROG, not only does that now put them on the same points as Stamina, but that also means that Aphelion have to win their series 2-0 to overtake not only BK ROG, but possibly even Stamina to finish in 3rd.
If they get 15 points, the tiebreaker will go to Aphelion, because Aphelion took their series, the best of 3, 2-1. So realistically, if they took it over Tragik, it could be done in 3 games. But
yeah,
you don't want to be playing with fire. You take Tragik to a game 3, they're liable to pop off at any time. So definitely not where you want to be at as far as Aphelion stands. We are going to go ahead and break away from the broadcast and actually air the first part of the Head for Death, aka Hedy, interview, guys. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the bot verdict. Get his interview on. Today's interview, we have the luxury of having none other than Head for Death from Stamina. Head for Death, how are you doing today, my guy?
I am doing super good, man. A bit tired, but yeah, other than that, very happy to be here doing my 2nd interview for Mobile Mayhem. So thank you for the invite.
Oh, absolutely, bro. We couldn't think of anybody else, man. You were the top prospect, I'm going to be honest with you. Everyone wants to see more Head for Death, as always. And that's going to lead me into my first question, bro. Tell me a little bit about Head for Death. What are you studying in school? Do you work? What's going on with Head for Death?
Okay, so currently I am 19 years old, nearly 20. I just finished my first year in Chinese degree. Yeah, degree. I'm gonna call it degree. I also have a part-time job. I'm not gonna say exactly where I work, but
That's
it's like a
okay.
clothing brand. Uh, and I work every Saturday. But of course now because in France we're in quarantine, I haven't worked for like a month. And other than that, I'm just all about games and YouTube and esports.
Well, there you go. That's my next question. That's what we're gonna lead off with. A lot of Mod Six's questions revolve around, the first ones are, what games did you play as a child? What got you into gaming initially?
Okay, so okay, I remember this because yeah, my the first actually I was in I don't know how you call it, ski station. I don't know how it's called in China, and we were skiing, and there was these computers around the stations and the hotel, and there was I saw a guy playing GTA San Andreas on the computer, and I just watched him play for like 20 minutes straight. And then when I got back home, I downloaded the game and started playing, and straight away I got addicted. And so from then, I just continued playing games. And at the time, I didn't really have a PC of my own. It was like one computer for the whole family. And so I didn't have the time to really play much, but I had like a phone and a little tablet called it was Nexus 5, I think. And I used to play, I think I remember it was called Respawnables and Blitz Brigade on mobile. They were my first two shooter games on mobile. And I used to grind them so much. And then I actually had a PC, so I kind of stopped playing mobile games. But then when I moved back to France from London, I couldn't bring my PC with me. So I was stuck with my little shitty phone. And at that time, BR was becoming popular. And on phone, they just released the game called Rules of Survival. So I straight away downloaded it and actually started playing comp on it. And
That was
then
your first like cop experience then, was Rules
yes,
of Survival.
exactly. Yeah, because I mean, I used to follow comp, but as a viewer, I never saw myself as a comp player. But then, a friend of mine told me, let's do the World Championship since they just announced it. And we played it, and we actually finished top three in Europe, and it was one place away from going to LAN. So from there, I mean, I had such a good experience. I just want to continue and make it my career, basically.
That's crazy, man. That's all off of like branching off into one game, and I'm assuming that's what got you into Call of Duty Mobile Comp. Did you like branch over from Rules of Survival all the way to Call of Duty Mobile and jump straight into Comp, or did you like kind of just play the game for fun for a little bit and then decide, hey, you know what, this is my career path. I'm gonna go ahead and jump like straight into it.
Okay. So okay, one thing about me is that I am a big fan of a content creator in France called Gotaga. He's the biggest French streamer, and he used to play Call of Duty mobile competitively. He's actually the most achieved French player on Call of Duty. And so when they announced Call of Duty Mobile, I was like, okay, this is my chance. I want to be Gotaga, but on mobile. So as soon as the game released, I just started grinding because I just wanted to straight away get in comp and just get my name out there.
Absolutely, bro. That's wild, bro. That's you've certainly, made your name known in the EU com scene. You were one of
Thank
probably
you.
the very first ones that I followed, putting out a lot of great content, whether it's, streaming live or on Twitter, man. I saw one where you took a casualty to a trophy on Twitter. That clip was by far one of the most hilarious things I've ever seen. So, speaking of which, huge Call of Duty fan. Like, which Call of Duty game did you play first? Which title was the first one for you?
Actually didn't play much Call of Duty on the console or PC because I didn't really have one. But I did grind Black Ops 3 a bit and Black Ops 2, and that's pretty much it to be honest. But other than that, I'm not like a big geek, as other
Hey, I'm not gonna
COD
take
players.
offense to that. I think I jumped in right around the Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3. I didn't really get serious in
Oh,
Call of Duty until about maybe the first Black Ops, and then from there it was all zombies. I think that was like the craze back then.
zombies, yeah.
So Yeah, we're tuned in. We're going to have a little bit more from Head for Death just momentarily, guys. Guys, we are back live. Meseeks EU taking on Unicorns of Love. As we see ImPERium back in the mix. See a bit of a technical difficulty, but that's quite alright, dude. Restarted the computer. All good.
Oh, man. I'll tell you, audio issues will be the death of me for a big event, and it's gone horribly wrong. But I'm good. I'm back. Good thing I have backups here, backups there, backups everywhere. And hopefully, Unicorns of Love and Meseeks both have kind of backups in terms of strategies and ready to kind of take each other on. Like we said, right, Verdict, there's nothing but pride in play between these two teams, right? There's nothing but pride in play. Unfortunately, Unicorns of Love are not going to make it into the top six, but Meseeks, who did, of course, acquire XOXO roster, are in 6th place. That's secured. Let's see if they can go into the finals on a strong note.
That's right. And we are going going to get ready for the next games to start up. Hardpoint Raid is where we're going to start off at, followed by a Search and Destroy on Standoff. And if we are lucky to see a Game 3, it's going to be a firing range domination. This is a hell of a rotation, bro.
It is. It's probably like, you know, somewhat of my 3 of my favorite maps, you know, bar Hackney Yard and Tunisia. So absolutely delighted with that. As far as bans, Unicorns Love, they've taken away the Hardpoint Standoff. Meseeks, they took away Hardpoint Hackney Yard. So 2 Hardpoint maps being taken off the board. As far as bans, Unicorns Love, they've taken away the QQ9 and Meseeks ASM10, which is a little bit interesting. I'm seeing ASM10 banned for a little bit of time.
It's been quite a while, ever since the meta shift. Well, I wouldn't necessarily say a meta shift, but ever since they buffed the QQ9 and they introduced the PP19 Bison.
Exactly.
It's been all Bison bans and QQ9 bans, so I'm excited to see some action here as ASM10 is going to be banned. We're going to see some Bison action here then. So 64 bullets inside of a micro LMG, aka the Bison. It is one of those guns that are just super fun to use, in my opinion.
It is, like, the one thing I like about it not being banned is that, like, everybody can use it, therefore it cancels itself out somewhat. However, there is still something to be said for how powerful it is across the board. Especially on these maps, right? Raid, it's a map where you have a little bit of kind of mid to long range. You know, it's not always about those fast fire rate guns. That Bison will really come into its own if you're looking to defend, you know, towards a garage and they're coming from a little bit of distance. That Bison is going to work wonders. So doesn't take away from the teamwork that's going to be required, of course, from both sides. But adding that Bison into the mix will add for a little bit more.
A little bit of spicy indeed is game number 1 about to start up here. We're going to see some raid action. I'm expecting to see some Bison action. I already see Blessed, you sweaty guy. He's already got that diamond camo on his PP19. And off the rip, I do see 3 players rocking the Bison. So that's going to be Sauce, Blessed, and Neil. What do we expect from the side of B6E? Looks like everyone's going to be leaving the game. So maybe we prematurely start.
Yikes. I don't know, hopefully we'll be able to find out what actually went on, so to speak. But either that or we being somewhat debated.
Blame Denla.
Yeah, of course, blame Denla. You know, blame Denla. That's the best way to do it, is just blame Denla.
That's always the route to go. If all else fails, he's kind of like the Echo of EU. Echo is the COD Mobile Divisional Manager for Meseeks. Bro, and anytime something goes wrong, dude, it's your fault, Echo. You did it wrong. And I just point and say all the most negative things that could violate him. And, alright, looks like we are all 5 loaded in then, so we're good. Meseeks EU taking out Unicorns Love. Guys, I read in chat, B said Verdict's team versus ImPERium's team.
Ooh! Yeah, but like we both said, we're not biased casters, right? You know, we will call it out as we see it, and if a team's messing up, we will easily point it out. Creed has got the first kill onto Blessed, and Canucks goes down. It's a cluster to begin with as they're fighting for this first hard point.
P1 opened up for business. I'm gonna turn my audio back up because whenever we first started that series last, the chat mentioned that your mic volume was a little low, so I adjusted everything and I turned the volume down for the game a little lower so we could encounter. I'm cyberbullied by Verdict and ImPERium every stream, bro. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear your soft butt talk crap about being cyberbullied, bro. Come on. Everyone pick on Denla Day. Come on, bro.
Oh my lord. Oh my lord. And look, this is a very even start between the two teams. 10 seconds left in this first hard point. There's only 5 points dividing these two teams. So a very close series to begin with. However, it is a side of Meseeks that do have the early lead. Neil rocking the PB Bison, of course. See, I call it the PB Bison because that's what it is in another game. But the Bison is working out for Neil. He's on 3 kills so far. And Canucks with 0, that does worry me a little bit.
It worries me too. The thing that doesn't worry me though is we do have both teams at VCs this game, so we'll be able to jump into both voice chats for Unicorns of Love and Meseeks EU as we see.
Good.
P2 about halfway through. The guys over at Meseeks are going to have about a 10-15 point advantage so far. We're going to see Neil take down 1 as Creed gets spotted. Leader going to go ahead and get the refrag. 6 kills for Leader, 7 for Creed, and on the side of Unicorns of Love, Blast with 5, Sauce with 6. Back and forth. This is a super close game. Initially it was going to be a 4v5, but we did see Unicorns of Love actually pick up their fifth. So glad to see a level playing field going into this first matchup.
Yeah, and especially for Meseeks, because let's be fair, they've had a little bit of a I wouldn't say troublesome season, but you know, starting as XOXO, being picked up by Cygnus, and then going back to XOXO, and now finally finding the home in Meseeks. I hope it's the start of bigger things for this side, because I think they have a lot of potential, and there's going to be no better way of showing that against Unicorns of Love in this series by taking them down either 2-0 or 2-1.
We're going to see a stout garage battle as we do see CG Well actually maintain the point. Sauce going to be right there to help out. And spawns are going to be in favor of the guys over Unicorns of Love. They're going to be able to take the lead here as we do see Leader and the rest of the team of Meseeks EU push towards the AC side. Bless going to be able to take some shots, taking down Creed there. Bless popping off at the moment, playing that rotation role. Or rotation preventer, as he played extremely aggressive outside of that red Lambo area. So we're going to see Meseeks get a late break, take a little bit of a lead back, but we're going to have Canoe and Canoe. I call him Canoe, you call him Canoe, and my guy Flo calls him Kinox.
Well, to be fair, is it actually meant to be Canucks, or is the X silent and it's kind of Canoe?
I mean, he's French, so I'm obviously siding with him on how it's pronounced, but I'm going to roll with Canoe because that's what we started the season off with.
Fair enough, indeed. But 60-61 between these two teams. What a fantastic trade across the board between both of these sides right there, giving it all every step of the way. Creed and Leader together have been really working well. And then you add Faints into the mix, who's also on 11 kills, despite him going down. It's a bloodbath at the end of the day. I can't call it for the time being. This is going to be a hell of a bout across this fourth hardpoint.
Yes, indeed, as I see Faints. Faints has got a Predator missile, which could come in handy for making rotations over to this fifth hardpoint. Unicorns of Love playing extremely well on that P4, going to give them the advantage. They had a great hold on P3 too as well, so got to give a shout out to them as they have found their feet and gotten a few of the bigger points in those hard points. So P3 and P4 a huge win for Unicorns of Love as they now have a 30-point advantage. Neil going to be on this bar or pull step side. He's going to push in, and Fates and Bounce going to tag team there. And we are going to see a aggressive P5 hold for the Meseeks EU team.
Very much needed in the halfway part of this hard point. Looking good as they even things up quite nicely. And hey, gotta give credit to Canucks because we talked about him a minute ago with 0 kills. He's up on 7. It may not be double digits, but compared to where he was, he's definitely got a little bit of return to form and had a much bigger impact for his team within this game. And hey, leading into the return of hardpoint 1 is going to be important that Unicorn Love to close what is now a deficit against them. Great play by Meseeks.
P5 was definitely held very well. CG Well and Sauce actually get a tag team. They might have a early advantage on the ring side. But before Meseeks player pushing up from the driveway area, that could be some devastation. That's actually, we're going to jump into the VCs of Meseeks. So we're jumping Meseeks, come back to ours, and then jump into Unicorns of Love.
I got pools.
2 laundry stairs, 1 top laundry.
I'm going top. Step.
Yeah, 2 dead laundry, 2 dead laundry. Top laundry dead.
Yeah, I'm Ghost on hill.
I won.
Yo, top laundry still. Did they push the hill?
I'll clear top laundry. I'll clear top laundry.
Go put man in tower. Dead in hill, dead in hill.
Top laundry.
Yo, one's still top laundry.
I'm still on laundry, bro. I'm spawning laundry.
Ah, shit.
20 seconds, 20 seconds. Get next. Fuck this.
Yeah.
Oh, he got fucked. Yo, my
Two
fingers
already
fell
next,
off.
two already next, bro.
Go next. Go
Two in
next.
kitchen, I'm pushing heaven.
One's up in old, one's up in old.
Leader, they can come heaven. Two in hill, leader. Two in hill. Two in hill.
Piss off, man.
Ah, shit.
He spawned out. He spawned so.
We heard a little bit of early rotations. We heard a little bit of back and forth bantering as we do see Meseeks take away a 40-point lead. They're going to be losing a few off the rip as B2 transitions were made properly for Unicorns of Love. We're actually going to jump straight into their VCs, and we'll talk about both of them right after.
Boys, talk.
Mid,
Oh, keep talking.
Yo, they're mid.
Yeah, keep dying.
Hold on, dude, now.
Keep talking. Mean. Check back to me. Money now.
Money coming.
Yeah, I spawn pool.
I'm pushing money.
Same. I'm with you. No, let's behind. Let's money now. Is that
Money got me.
There's two. Just get next. Set up for next.
I'm just. Yeah, I'm for next.
I'm AC. I'm watching AC.
There's three.
Get him, boys. Get him.
That's one here.
Set up for next.
Careful, AC.
Yeah, I'm watching AC.
AC.
AC one. AC dead.
Yeah, I see. I'm praying.
Watching your mid.
I'm praying AC.
One AC.
One AC.
AC dead.
Two pull. One gym.
One AC.
Gym dead.
Careful, Jam.
I need the app gym.
Dead.
Hit mid, they smoke.
Watch him mid. Zig. Lily.
All business for the guys over at Unicorns of Love. They had a healthy rotation over to the garage area of the map. They're going to be on the outskirts now as Meseeks have found a way to make the break. This is going to be a difference maker for Meseeks as we didn't see them get any time on the objective on the garage area, except for maybe that leftover scrap time, which allowed for the guys over at Unicorns of Love to get a bit of a lead going into the P4 rotations, right?
Yeah, and what I noticed with regards to the comms verdict is that Unicorns of Love, to me, were a little bit more panicky until they did have control of that garage area. Now, that, of course, makes sense. However, I think it's always important, within reason, whatever is the strength of the comms of a team, that in the times where you are down, where you're trying to, stay in the game or even catch up, that you do remain calm as a team. And it felt like Unicorns of Love were just a little bit too panicky, and that's worrying me because now they're 45 points behind. It seems like they were just trying to hold on, and it just reflects on how they're playing in this game. It's just a little bit panicky, not as positive, and Meseeks are taking advantage of that.
And I have to say, man, a bit of unorthodox methods for the Meseeks team as we did here. A bit of cheerful banter. It's always good when you hear the comms and they're not like panicky. They're having a good time with it, and know that they know that they have a play in the playoffs. They have a guaranteed situation, so probably not taking it as seriously as they normally would. But I would have to say I do enjoy the fact that they are now up with those comms. So 240 to 155 as we do see them kind of take the lead after that P3 transition and really just run with it as game number 1 is done. Meseeks EU is going to top that 250 to 155.
Yeah, can't go wrong. That it was such a close game to begin with, right? Right up until that kind of 150 point mark for both sides, and it was weird because Unicorns Love, when we were on their VC and they held on to P3, it was great. But the second they moved on to the third quarter of P3 onwards, they had nothing. It's like they'd run out of energy. It's like there's no gas left in the tank. And Meseeks then steamrolled over them for the remainder of the game. It's quite obvious That leader stepped up to the plate big time, along with Creed together between 236 on the hard points for Creed and still a positive KD in the leader with a massive 34 kill game and still 1 minute and 19. You know, hey, Meseeks, I'm going to be very happy with how they performed in this hard point game.
Absolutely, as we do see 2 players with 2 minutes plus. Even though Fates is in that 5th
Yeah.
position, 2 minutes and 49
Damn.
seconds is hella impressive.
Yeah.
When you can have not only
Wow.
one player go 2.5 plus, but 2, that's massive. And both of them actually managed to go positive too, as we do see leader pop off, Creed as well, balance. 37 seconds, man. We're gonna need you to get your weight up, bro. Start contributing. I'm kidding, man. He's playing that Slayer role. He knows what he's doing. Picking on my guy balance. And for the guys over at Unicorns of Love, admirable performance at the beginning, as we did see. It was a very, very close game.
It was.
Just kind of got out of hand after that second rotation was made. CG Well managed to get 1 minute and 37 seconds on the hill. That's going to be your difference maker between these two teams. We've got multiple players with 1 minute 30 plus, and we only have one player for the side of Unicorns of Love. So it started to unravel closer to the end of that matchup, and why if you start nitpicking these teams, and that's one of the things that I would address if I was Unicorns of Love. Obviously, they're not going to have a play opposition, but still, it's one of those things. If you want to get better, that's one of the aspects that you can do so.
Yeah, and all five members of Meseeks had positive KD, so that was also another telling sign and part of the process of them winning. I know Unicorns of Love are still a evolving roster, right? They've had a couple of changes over the last couple of weeks, and you know, but if there's any word of advice I could give them, it'd be that kind of make sure the comms kind of reflect what you're aiming to achieve and less so about where you're at currently in the game, right? So if you want to win, you know, comms, it might not seem like much, but those comms should be kind of confident, a little bit clearer, because even though you might not be confident and clear in that moment, if you act it and you speak it, it's like you're heading towards a target, whereas it you know, it's kind of that proactive play, whereas if you're panicky based on how you're playing, it's more of a reactive thing. So that's what I would probably advise Unicorns of Love as a team, just to kind of work on the confidence of those comms.
I'm reading some of the comments in the in the chat. The leader goes, "Who was the chicken in VC? Who was that?
Yeah.
Who was the one who?" I don't know who that was, but
hey, that was a call to arms, right? That was a, you know, yeah, oh, you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly, bro. That it's still, I don't think it tops Aphelions.
No, it doesn't.
Those comms last week, bro, I'm still tripping about them. I need to find a chance to upload those, as that was definitely one of those times where I was listening and I saw it on Twitter later on. I was like, what in the world is going on? I like bananas.
It should be put in the intro for next season. It should be put in the intro.
Definitely should, bro. You know what? I'm gonna have a talk with Sylvia and whoever made the intro. That needs to be in there. I need to have that in my life later on.
Definitely. Moving into search and destroy between these two teams, and it is going to be on the wonderful map of Standoff. Sauce is going to be the sniper, funnily enough, for Unicorns of Love. I thought it was going to be Neil, to be fair, verdict. So I have to see how that pans out.
A little bit of unclarity for myself. I was expecting... No,
it's changed. It's
maybe
changed.
So. There we go. Okay.
Changed.
So
sorry.
we did see who was the player that made the entrance for Unicorns of Love that was really like the difference maker. And I know that they are no longer a part of the team, but I cannot remember who it was. But he sniped for a little bit, as we do see Neil actually back with the DOQ in hand. We're gonna have a aggressive push to A, resulting in a bomb plant. 35 seconds left on the clock. As we do see Neil try to land that jump shot. He might get it on Creed, but Creed bouncing back and forth. He's going to expose his head one more time. He might get taken out. It's going to leave CG Well, Neil, and... Oh, it's actually just going to leave Neil. That's very unfortunate. as we might have a flawless round for the guys over at Meseeks.
Yep, spot on. Meseeks taking advantage of the fact that they are the attacking side, and although I get that Unicorn's Love need to be kind of a little bit respectful and get a little bit of information, I just feel like there's no real fight for the defense after the bomb being planted. There's no aggressive push coming out for them. However, it's a little bit different this time, as Neil is going to send himself in towards the A-bomb site, gets a snipe off onto Balance, looking for a second, but goes down to 34 health.
He's actually going to... Oh, my Neil! Why you got to be so nasty with it? The nade comes through and forces him out of the cubby, but he did take down 2 before he was forced out. As we're going to see only 2 players left alive for the guys, and I have the tides of turn, bro. It was just a 2v5 a minute ago in favor of Meseeks. Now it is a 5v2 in favor of the guys over at Unicorns of Love, as Neil is back in his groove. Fade's going to be super weak. Leader, you have to get on the board. He's going to get a assist with Fates as he takes down Blessed. It is a 2v4, much more manageable.
Enemy down.
Much more manageable. Leader's going to fight Canucks as well. So 2v3, credit to the boys of Meseeks who are doing their best to turn it around. Great play by Unicorns Love to begin with. Much more aggressive start in this round. And it's a tiny bit of an unorthodox bomb plant on the B side.
Leader going to go ahead and bail out as we do see 40 seconds reduced on the
Yeah.
clock. Yeah, very unorthodox as well. Neil going to spot Leader top blue.
Ooh.
Neil not going to be able to land a shot. Leader going to be pushed. Leader OP, bro. Takes down Sauce, and look at it. It's a 2-1 scenario. Leader and Fates trying their hardest to make this work as we do see Neil pushy, and Neil's taken out. What went wrong there, UOL, bro? Come on.
Honestly, they just got a little bit too... I wouldn't say overzealous, but it was a great aggressive push like I pointed out, right, where they got it down to a 5v2. But there was no real togetherness, there was no attempt of, hey, if they do take one of us down, we need to return that frag, even though there's only 2 players left, and they pay the price. Great teamwork from Meseeks in that last round, to be fair. They deserved it, based off how Leader and Fates played together, and in this third round, they're looking good once again as Neil has been picked off.
Neil going down. The sniper is, I don't know if Canucks Canoe. I'm going to continue to say Canoe. Fates. Oh, my Fates. What a play, bro. Gets the headshot on my guy, Canucks. CG Well going to take down Creed. Leader going to go down to Sauce. Faye going to take down CG Well. Leaving Sauce the last man alive for the guys over at UOL. A third round in a row potentially going to go in favor of Meseeks as we see. Oh, he takes down 1, but is traded instantly. Faden goes down, but Balance there to pick up the frag. GG's to that round as we see 3 straight rounds for the guys over Meseeks.
Man, like... It's like Unicorns Love take, 2 steps forward and 1 step back. Sorry, 1 step forward and 2 steps back, you know what I mean? Like, there's... they kind of frustrated me at times, but can't deny how well Meseeks are playing, how well they're playing under a new org. They're respecting the fact that they've been picked up, that Meseeks have, given them confidence and security and a vote of, hey, we believe in you guys, and they're certainly showing it right now.
They are indeed, as we do see a 3-0 thus far in this Search or Destroy. Kree goes down early to CG Well, who placed a perfect nade. We are going to see Balance, bomb in hand, going to be rotating in this back alley area. This is another unorthodox B bomb plant site. Or maybe they might push through back alley all the way through the blue. Nope. Balance going to go ahead and get that bomb down. You don't normally see a B bomb plant on this map, so I'm very intrigued by their strategies as Fates picks up another. Fates picks up 2! Fates is traded. It's a 3v1 now, as Faden is going to be the last one alive. This might be over.
Oh, no.
This might be it. Oh, Faden!
Enemy in sight.
Oh, it was so close. He looked for 1, but he doesn't find it. Canucks takes him down. The bomb is going to be defused. And I wasn't going, to the fact that it was a B bomb plant. It was the fact that they planted a bomb without really evening the odds, right? That's what I found weird. I respect it, because they're 3 rounds up, but it definitely made me kind of go, oh, I don't think that's the right idea. And it ended up not being the case. Great turnaround by Unicorns of Love. It's about time they showed some cojones in this game and won a round.
We are going to see Fates hold the backside of the map. He's going to take down one. Leader Balance taking out one as well. It's going to be a 5-2. Sauce, CG Well going to left in a 2v5 scenario. Balance going to be taking some shots. However, we are going to see the flank come through. And 4-1 as the side's flipping. The boys over at Meseeks looking pretty decent here in the Search and Destroy as they are up 3 rounds now. We're going to have to see them secure 2 more rounds in order to take this series in 2. Not going to have any implications on the playoff standings, but it is going to be a matter of ego.
Pride, ego, confidence, whatever you want to call it at the end of the day. Unicorns of Love, they have nothing to lose, but they are losing this game. They're losing this series, and they're somewhat losing this round. CG Well does, well, not so much even things up, but he does get a frag onto Creed. He has the bomb in his hands. There's Sauce and Neil left up. Neil finds one to make it a 3v3. Can that bomb be planted?
It can be, and it's going to be 44 seconds on the clock for Meseeks EU as Feints and Balance are going to be last ones alive, as we did see Neil pick up another kill. That's going to be 4 for him as Feints and Balance. Feints going to take down one, but Feints is going to be traded. Balance going to be left in a 1v2. He's going to have Sauce and CG Well to take out. Now, my guy Sauce, 6 kills on the board, popping off this round as he picks up 2 big kills. 6 kills on the board. Can he make it 7? As Balance is going to be in this graveyard area. He's going to push out Broken. Balance going to spot him. 28 health for Sauce. We're going to see Balance actually play for kills. He's not going to be able to have time to defuse his bomb. However, we are going to see him push up anyways. He's going to wait for the CG Well push. He's going to miss his shot. That's going to be round. It's going to be 4-2 in favor of Meseeks, but a second round awarded to the guys over at UOL.
A little bit risky for Unicorns Love to separate his last 2 players, even though they did have that 2v1 advantage. But at the end of the day, enough time had gone down on that bomb clock based on it being planted at the right time, where they were able to play around and use that to their advantage. Good attempt, but it just wasn't enough from the boys of Meseeks, as they'll have another chance to put it on to game set match point against the Unicorn boys.
I'm reading some very, very disturbing thing in chat. I can't ignore it anymore. Why are people saying that Yaya left Elevate? I just
it's been put out there.
Wait, what? It is?
Yeah, but let's just
you're right. Okay. Sorry. I got a little distracted.
Okay.
Fates.
I know.
Yeah. All right, we're going to see Leader take down Sauce. That's going to be a 5-3 scenario as Meseeks looking to close the series out in 2. CG Well going to get a frag. CG Well going to be traded. It's going to leave Kinox and Bless. Canoe, last player alive in a 1v4. Not looking too good for the guys over at Unicorns of Love. However, I'm still going to need one of those jerseys, bro. I don't care what anybody says. Those are probably the best Oh, my God. 1. Oh, my God. He almost took all of them out as they kind of stacked inside of that bottom grannies area.
But that was the best push that Meseeks could have done, right? You know, send 4 players in what? You lose 1, it doesn't matter. Job done. You take down last player, you win the point. It's now game, set, match for Meseeks and Unicorns of Love. You gotta get those horns out. You gotta dig deep. Come on, it may just be pride on the line, but you want to look to end your Mobile Mayhem season with a little bit of a good taste in their mouth.
You gotta go out on good terms, man. If you're gonna go out swinging. 3v3 now as Faden gets the bomb downed with the nade. Leader gonna go ahead and pick up a frag with the GKS. It's gonna be a 2v2. GKS not OP. He's gonna be taken down. Faden and Creed gonna be having the tag team here. Bomb is still down on the B bomb site. Well and Neil are still here in Delhi as we see the rotations over for Meseeks. Kree going to go ahead and bounce over to the tractor. Faden going to be right there on boxes. Bomb is picked up now, and the bomb is going to be planted potentially on the B bomb site. Nope, they're going to be rotating over through blue. That is going to be 25 seconds left to make this plant. Neil going to go ahead and push through and be the initial fragger. Kree gonna be on the tractor site. They may not even be able to get this bomb down as CG Well's gonna rotate back. CG Well gonna be taken down. That is gonna do it. Time is going to expire before Neil can go ahead and get it off. But Creed says no. I want that final kill. Picks up the third with the revolver. That's gonna do it for the Meseeks and Unicorns of Love series. Meseeks takes it in 2.
Man, like, I know Meseeks were playing nothing against Unicorns of Love, but a weak team. I know they were playing a weak team, but at the end of the day, that was a very strong, solid performance from Meseeks. They will be tested in the finals next week, no doubt. But like I said, to be picked up by Meseeks, for Meseeks to say to them, hey, we believe in you guys, we want to support you, they reward Meseeks with this kind of performance. It will give them such a high amount of confidence going into next week. Faints with 10 kills in that game alone, balanced with 9. It was just a steamroll from Meseeks in that game, in that series.
Steamroll indeed, as we do see them pick up 20 points. Not going to have any implications on the standings. I just saw Leader pop in chat. BR Leader, unfortunately, bro, I got to take a trip to Atlanta tonight as soon as the stream is over with. So, unfortunately, I won't be playing any Battle Royale until about Saturday night, Sunday morning, maybe, if I'm lucky. But we're going to get geared up for series number 3. But before we do, we're going to go ahead and let you guys hear from the guys over at Activision and COD Mobile. And then we're going to jump into the second portion of the recorded interview with my guy, Head for Death from Stamina. Talking about more about the competitive scene of COD Mobile for you. Tell me what a normal week of scrims and practices is like for yourself and for the team. What kind of daily schedules do you guys go through? What's a normal day in the life of a pro player?
Okay, so every day I usually wake up at around 10 a.m. I don't like to waste my morning because it's good for me to really wake up because my brain is a bit slow, so it takes a long time to wake up. But yeah, so I wake up and I just play a bit of COD Mobile or other chilly games just to get myself a bit concentrated. And then I eat, and after that, during the whole afternoon, especially for a few days now since they announced their masters, I just grind Call of Duty Mobile the whole afternoon. I just play ranked, nothing else. And then 7 p.m. we start scrimming with Stamina. So we scrim from 7 to 9, and then at 9 we have 1 hour break because of Ramadan right now. And then we do another scrim at 10 p.m. And then usually we stop after that. But now that Ramadan is finished, we should, I think, do 4 scrims a night, something like that. And after that, for me, I just go sleep at around midnight. I need my sleep. I'm a bit of a baby on this, but I don't like going to sleep too late.
You know what? I say this and we're recording it, and it's like 12:53 your time, right? Yeah, it's past midnight, guys. I got Hedy out way too late, past his bedtime, and
okay.
That's gonna bring me to my next question, bro. I know that with the recent, I wouldn't say shift in metas, but with a little bit of that power being shifted in the hands of SMGs, what kind of guns are you looking to use now? Like I know I see a lot of players using the QQ9 because it's OP, the MP7, PP19. What guns are you using personally?
My favorite gun is the Fennec. I honestly I love SMGs, but I think the QQ9 and PP Bison are completely stupid. and it's kind of dumb to say that because I've been complaining so much about the AR meta, and now it's SMG meta. I'm still complaining, you know, but I think the movements are just way too fast, and it's a bit every time you do a scrim or tournament match, it's full QQ9. When you finish it, your head it hurts, you know. It's left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. It's annoying at the end, you know. But yeah, I like playing Fennec. Other than that, yeah, when I have to play QQ9 or Bison, yeah, I play it. But Fennec is definitely my go-to weapon.
Man, the MP5, everybody's just spamming it away. Like my favorite QQ9 times were a much simpler time. It was back when, you know, it was first released. You know, not a lot of players had the skill to use it. You know, it was one of those things that, you know, it took a bit of practice to do. Now I just feel like you can get it to anybody and they're somewhat of a pro player at that time. You know, and speaking of that, I'm glad the meta changes are coming through, and finally we're not going to see as many players, you know, spamming those 3-tap Man of Wars and DRH. You'll see those players annoyingly, but
to be honest, I think the meta is still still pretty balanced compared to the just AR, because right now, sure, like the SMGs are the best, but the ARs they're still DRH. Of course, there's Man of War, even though it's banned in comp right now. There's ASM-10. You know, it's still good AR weapons that can actually shred. So I think it's a much better meta, even though it's more focused on SMGs right now, because I think on mobile is a game where it relies a lot on movement. So every time an SMG is going to be good, people are going to prefer to play SMG rather than AR.
Said, man, I couldn't have stated it any better myself. I think the game now is a lot more balanced than it was 2 months ago,
Yeah.
per se. So definitely giving the light to those SMGs. As I know you're an SMG player, I know you were dying for some change. You know, we didn't get exactly the change we wanted, but it's a bit of how do you say it? Like it's mutual ground now. You have your AR players spamming away those 3-tap weapons. They're still viable, the ASM-10, the DRH, but you also still got your players who, like yourself, the Fennec shreds, bro. The Fennec, the MP7, all viable options. So, you know, we're gonna branch off a little bit more into like the esports scene and how like huge it is right now. What are your thoughts on, you know, the scene as a whole and the direction that it's headed in? Because, you know, if you're not jumping on now, you're a day late and a dollar short, and you know you're in the midst of it. What are your thoughts on how the scene's grown?
I think Activision has taken some very good steps for the esports scene. It took them a bit of time, huh? But let's not complain. At least this year now we have the league masters that have just been announced, and it's super fucking good. I think very good idea. And of course we have the championship. I just hope that the league is not just here for the championship. It's also going to be here after the champs, so we have regular tournaments, official tournaments, rather than just a league and a champ, and then nothing for 6 months, and then league champ, blah blah blah.
Yeah, I feel like all the tournaments nowadays they definitely model themselves after like the mobile mayhem rules. So I
Yeah.
mean, with us being partnered with Activision at the moment, I think it's definitely a step in the right direction. Champs around the corner, it's definitely going to shake some things up, and I'm super excited about what the future holds. So, guys, that's going to conclude the interview today with Hedy, aka Head for Death. Guys, make sure you drop him a follow. Are you on Trovo?
Actually, I'm thinking of starting to stream my scrims on Trovo, because I used to do that, but then I stopped. Now I'm gonna try to do it again and see if it works.
Well, there we go. Go ahead and drop him a follow on Twitter in the meantime, so that way, whenever he does make that transition, you'll be able to see him live. It was a pleasure having you on, bro. Looking forward to seeing you guys in the playoffs this season.
Thank you, man. It was a pleasure talking to you as well, and see you next time.
Go get some sleep, my guy.
Yeah. Thank you.
Alrighty, guys, the last matchup of the regular season. How things have gone so fast, guys. It's just like I had a newborn child in this new season, and it's already a full-grown man now. And boys and girls, I'm not ready for this season to be over with. This has like been one of the best ones that I've been a part of, and I'm very fortunate to be in the CU comp scene. As spring 2021 has been very grateful to us. We do see Tragik and Aphelion, and I was just talking to ImPERium about it This is like a Clash of Titans right now, right?
It really is. It really is. Like, Aphelion, they stepped away from COD Mobile, right, as an or for a period of time. And they picked up this roster, and I'm not going to lie, the roster they picked up, I wasn't super familiar with them. I was like, okay, interesting, but great to see Aphelion come back into the COD Mobile scene. And I really think they've surprised a lot of people, including myself. And then we're looking at this Tragik team. Ironically, they're actually playing kind of technically their former org, right?
Yeah.
And
this is.
They got picked up by Tragik, and they've run amok, and they've stepped up. And I still think there's a lot more to come from Tragik. But indeed, you said it. This is a clash of the Titans.
It is. And to give you a little backstory on this Aphelion team, they were formerly Lo-Fi in the qualifiers. They were the most qualified qualifier team. They won the qualifiers. Had no implication on the regular season, but, you know, it held a little bit of clout. And that momentum ran into the regular season. As we've seen them take down the likes of Stamina, they've gone head to toe with the guys over at Elevate. They played super well against them. I think they lost the series 2-0, but still one of those matchups that, you know, when you play against them, bro, they're OP.
They beat BK ROG as far as I know.
They beat BK ROG. They beat Stamina. These guys are OP, bro. They are not ones to sleep on. So super excited about this matchup, as this is one of those ones that, you know, I won't hark or toot the horn of Aphelion much more. I will just say that they have played their hearts out, and they have earned every bit of their ranking, as we see. First of this Game 3, start on a Fire Rage hardpoint. We'll see a meltdown on Search and Destroy, and a Game 3, if necessary, raid domination. This is a hell of a rotation, bro.
It really is. I love the fact that there's firing range hardpoint to kick things off. What a map. What a kind of a neutral setting. And, you know, the name of the map says it all. Firing range. It's going to be a fiery bloodbath between these two teams. And you add into, ironically, meltdown, where Game 2, it could be a meltdown for the team that loses the first series, or it could be that kind of return to fire. And then if we do get to that Game 3, that domination raid, it speaks for itself. When we're looking at the map bans and the weapon bans, you have Aphelion, they took away Hardpoint Hackney Yard, and Tragik took away Hardpoint Summit. Thank you, Tragik. As far as weapon bans, Aphelion taking away the PP19, and Tragik, kind of surprisingly, taking away the SKS. Now, it's a short gun, so it hasn't really been featured as much, but we have shown, and we've seen, I believe it was Shark, actually, that presented it in a pretty strong way over the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, you know what? There have been. Let me just set the stage for the SKS. So, SKS is one of those burst weapons that have the potential to be great, right? It's like like a nerfed sniper, but with a higher fire rate, right? So when utilized properly, it has potential to be great. But let's be real, is it worth banning? I don't think so. I feel like this was a choice to ban the SKS so that way they could spam the MP5. We're going to see 5-ban MP5s in my opinion. Or that first map, that fire range. I feel like you might see one AR, and in my opinion, I feel like, you know, this was just an excuse to use the MP5. Am I right?
Honestly, yeah. I totally agree. Either way, the difference in that weapon ban, it's going to add another element in play. We've talked about the fact that this is in itself, you know, an absolute behemoth of a battle between two fantastic teams. But there's implications as well for the leaderboard, right? If Tragik win either 2-1 or 2-0, they will overtake Elevating in first, as far as I know. And for Aphelion, if they win 2-0, they will overtake Stamina and move in to third. So really, there's so much weight behind this series.
They got to win 2-0, though. I just looked at the standings. If they win 2-1, that 5 points that Tragik earns is going to, be greater than the Aphelion 2-1 win here. So Aphelion has a lot on the line, and the guys over at Tragik are not going to allow anything to pop off. As we do see P1 start off Tragik in the lead on the backs of Jim playing OBJ. He's going to go ahead and get taken out as he was trying to make his rotations up to top 10. Shifta is going to be your OBJ player as we do see Drari get taken out. Enzio, this is a series of trades that this is going to be a bloodbath this game, bro. Bloodbath indeed.
Great play by Denza as well, picking up 3 kills so far, looking for another, but it's going to get taken out of there by Raid. Of course, the players of Aphelion have taken control of this first hardpoint. It's out in the open, right? So it's a very, very tricky first hardpoint to grab any kind of points off. That's why we have seen the start of this game be very close in the scores. I don't want to overhype it, but man, I am seriously so excited about this series.
I did not have, going into this matchup, I did not think that this was going to be such a huge matchup. I knew it was going to be big, but I didn't think it was going to be this big as I started to take a look at the standings. Good God, man! This is for a second place positioning as P2 opens up. The boys over at Aphelion are going to have an early advantage as Armory is going to be where we see a lot of this action take place. And Aphelion going to run away with the lead now. 35+ points and counting. We got both teams in the VCs too. We're not going to jump in just yet. But just to set the stage for you guys, yes, AE is in the lobby. Yes, Tragik is in the lobby, as we do see a break potentially come through on the backs of Slayer. Slayer going to go ahead and push through. Drari going to be on the outskirts. And now Tragik finally starting to fight back as they have been taking some shots on the chin from the guys over to Aphelion thus far.
Shifter only a 1 kill so far. Little bit disappointed about how he's been playing. A star player is going to pick up his 9th kill inside the container, allowing the rest of the team to have a little bit more balance as they're playing towards this next hardpoint. It's been even up quite nicely. Still a good 20-point lead over for the Aphelion side coming in to this hardpoint 3.
Jim going to be OBJ of the year right now. See, clears trailer. He's going to have a little bit of help from Shifta, but with Shifta only on 4 kills, not having the best day of his COD career, that's quite all right. We're going to see a cluster come through on the backs of Raid. Boys, did we see a cluster not determine a matchup earlier on from Tragik on the backs of Jim? Jim placed a perfect cluster on that trailer, and I do see Raid kind of mimic it now as he's on 21 kills. Raid, can he be stopped, though? 21 kills already, bro. What are you doing?
Absolutely goated. Absolutely goated so far in this game. 84-54, 30-point lead for Aphelion. Verdict, let's slow down a little bit because we're only into around 1/3 of the match, right? It's
bro, I'm going to be so hoarse going into the second matchup already. I've already built up that anticipation, and this is major, bro. Raid playing his life out, spraying the top of wood. Jim's going to be on the backside of this, or the front side of this wood area. And now we're going to see a nade come and take him out. So I don't know if I can slow down, bro. This is a matchup that has been so fast-paced. I just can't stop. The moment is just right. Tragik getting a break on P4 here, the last one. Star player going to go ahead and secure it, though, as we do see Denza break through. Tragik trying to stay in this thing. They're down by 40+ points.
Looking pretty good, but you know what? How about we check on over to Tragik's VC, right? They're currently behind by 40 points. Let's hear how they're sounding as they look to claim it all back up.
Someone get in fucking
One top.
Yeah, top.
Back hill.
End mid.
Yeah, go for next. It's
Let's play you. Just try and get a position.
They're gonna maybe go top now. I'm needing.
They're old and old.
Let's spread out a bit.
One is trying to go for tower.
There's one in tower. He's doing in tower.
There's two trailer. We need to spread out. We can't only hold it from 10.
I'm in hill, but there's one in tower.
I'm putting one tower.
Yeah, 2 A ball, they're pushing chill.
He's dropping front tower.
Tower jump down. One more in. Chin side.
We got trailer. We need to get trailer.
Bottom 10. One more. Nice. Pushing that hill, Denzel. Pushing that hill. Stay in it. Stay in it.
I'm in it.
Nade from top of still tower one. Still tower one. He's not dropping.
Tower one.
Trailer.
Smoke tower.
One pushing bottom 10.
Tower window.
I'm dropping your hill. They may spawn lower.
Yeah. One is trailer. One barrel.
Two in the hill.
One more. Two in. Still two in.
Three pushing mid.
Come on, boys. Let's pick this up now. No more time for him. They're shit, man.
One more city.
One barrel.
Two more in hill. Let's get next. Let's get
Two in the
next.
hill. Two pushing the hill. Two in the hill.
Let's get
Two are
started next,
city,
man.
boys. Two are city.
Yo, come on, guys. Don't go mid. Come on.
One in next already. He's already in next. Two in next.
Yeah, no.
One more.
They were city. They were in city.
Bro, Tragik. It's looking a lot like Aphelion is dominating right now. I want to jump in the Aphelions VCs, but I gotta pay some respects to the boys over at Tragik, dude. Making hella call-outs. Comms were on point. A bit of I wouldn't say panic, but what were your now?
So honestly, just a teeny incy bit of panic. However, a lot of clarity in what they were calling out, and the absolutely beautiful thing that I don't hear enough and I haven't heard enough is the motivation from Jim. Come on, boys, let's pick it up. They're shit. Excuse my French. I know it's that little bit of BM to themselves onto the other team that is so important. That needs to be given more of a feature from teams in the future. Don't be afraid to just have that motivation little moment.
Bro, you know what? I gotta stop. I gotta point out the fact that Raid has hit 40 kills.
Yeah, I know.
Why didn't Tragik ban the MP5? He is abusing the hell out of it. This is his map. 43 now. What is going on? We're gonna go ahead and jump right into the Aphelion voice chat.
One shot mort. Mort. Un autre, one shot laser. Nice, très vite en bleu.
J'ai les good spawn.
Ça va rush vite en bleu.
Un mid.
Très long redoute. Mort. Mid, mort. Un autre.
Encore un long, encore.
Mid. Deux bidons bleus.
Mort, bidon bleu.
Mid track, il push trailer.
Bon, donc.
Go push mid. Allez, go les tuer. Il est mort, go next.
Un mort tower encore.
Go next. Window low, one dead. Go, push. Allez, push. Un top wood dans le chat, top wood. Deux top wood, hein.
Deux wood, les frères.
Les gars, utilisez vos smokes.
Low,
Utilise le smoke. Un one shot sur site, bottom. À droite. Chou bottom wood.
Oh, all business there. A completely different VC as far as tone of voice, as far as direction. These guys came in with an objective, and they are not settling for an L here on map number 1, as we do see 237 and counting, as P4 is going to be won by the guys over at Aphelion. They need 7, 5, 4, 3. This is it. Tragik getting hit in the jaw off the bat. Can they handle more in game number 2, as 1 point is all that is needed from the guys over at Aphelion? And we said this matchup was going to be a heavyweight one. It was won on the backs of Raid, dropping 46 kills.
Man, Raid spread domination across this game more. The Raid Shadow Legends spreads ads onto YouTube creators. It's absolutely phenomenal how Ray played in that game. He was a force to be reckoned with. He only had 56 seconds on the hard point, but it doesn't matter because he got 46 kills. The guy was just like Robotniks over there, just kill after kill after kill. I talked about Slayer needing to be shut down. Man, Raid, he needed to be shut down.
We're talking about a team who hasn't lost a single map like head-for-head combat, right? They haven't lost a single map all season. How the mighty have fallen. Tragik losing big time. 250 to 120. We're taking a look at the scorecard. You just mentioned it. 56 seconds. Who needs hardpoint? Who needs an OBJ when you drop 46 freaking kills raid? Pop off with your badass. 34 and 21 for star player. 38 seconds on the hill for him. Hisoka put the team on his back. 2 minutes and 24 seconds. That's going to be your difference breaker. If you look at the side of Tragik, bro, where are the objective players at? Nobody hits a minute. What is going on over at Tragik? Did they come into this matchup thinking that this was going to be an easy one for them?
Okay, no, I don't think it's that. But the way Harp kind of developed, it's been very much about, of course, getting those kills. But because of the change in the meta, you don't always have that direct objective player, right? You don't really. It kind of can be those 2 or 3 players, or even all 5 players. Whereas it did seem that Aphelion returned to kind of the old style of having those clear players on the objectives, and the rest of the team, or at least 2 of the players, focus solely on those kills. And maybe if Tragik applied a little bit more of that strategy or adjusted to it, that might have fared a bit better for them. But it's so good to see that strategy work out for Aphelion, because it's refreshing, to be fair. It's refreshing in this meta of hardpoint. And, you know, you touched upon star player. I really want to give him a lot of credit, because he low-key got overshadowed by Riot. But I saw plenty of moments in which star player absolutely shut Tragik down.
Bro, this is as I said, I'm going to be hoarse moving into the second game of the series.
Wow.
But bro, Aphelion stepping up to the plate, playing their lights out. They wanted it more. Game number 1 goes to them 250. I don't even remember Tragik's score, bro. It wasn't even worth talking about. And if you're Tragik now, you got to come into the second matchup, and you have to win it. Because if not, you're going to be handing the keys over to first, second place to the likes of Aphelion, who know what was on the line for them coming into this matchup. They knew that they had to take down the Titans in Tragik. And I'm not going to go ahead and I'm not going to undersell Tragik's performance this season. They have been nothing but dominant. But what a way to start this best of 3, right? Aphelion coming out swinging and knocking down the Giants.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? Like, for Aphelion, it has been very much a level of David versus Goliath for a lot of these series. However, let's be fair. They're not the David anymore. They're not the David anymore. They're not the underdogs anymore. No, like, this is the last league game of the league, right? You know, Aphelion, they're not the David anymore. They're not the underdogs. They are up there with the best in Europe. So we shouldn't really be surprised with how they played in that first game, if you really want to look at it.
You're right. I got to stop underselling Aphelion. They are, without a doubt, one of the top teams here in this Mobile Mayhem 2021 spring season. And have they lived up to their name and their hype? Absolutely. We're looking at a Aphelion roster who was recently acquired last season. The Aphelion team battled it out in the playoffs themselves, so they had huge shoes to fill. And boy, they are looking pretty spicy right now. Game number 2 going down, as we are going to see if Tragik will be able to respond to that beatdown that last game was.
Well, see, that's the thing. This series isn't over. For all the credit we can give Aphelion, for all the credit we can give Tragedy, this is only game 2 in the best of 3. We're going to see Tragik as the attacking side for the first 5 rounds. Jim going to be utilizing his sniper prowess in this game. And there's a level of respectability from Tragik's strategy in this first round, looking to get information, maybe pick off the first player, and then plant the bomb, possibly on that B site.
Oh, I gotta give it to Jim. Jim got inside of that office building, not to take a shot at anybody, not to get an advantage early on in the matchup as we see Drari go down early. He was the bomb carrier for a reason. He had clear vision on that A site. He didn't like what he saw, and he made the rotations over to B. 35 seconds on the clock as Ray goes down as well. It's a 4v4. The B retake is going to come through, and Slayer. Oh, my Slayer! Picks up 2 big kills as he is taken down by Derricks. Derricks is going to be taken down. Hisoka as well. Tragik answering the call. Hello, I'm here.
Hey, man, that's the thing, right? Tragik, they know what they need to do. They know how hard they can bounce back into a series. We said it was going to be an absolute, gigantic series, a gigantic game. I have no doubt that we are going to see a game 3, and it's not going to be without Aphelion trying to bring it back in, but the way Tragik are looking so far, despite Denza going down early on, followed by Jim, they plant that bomb in the A side. Derek comes in, he's going to find a kill, but Shifter is going to pick up one. Dorito goes down, Slayer is left on his own.
That's tough. An A bomb plant is really tough to defend, especially when you don't have all 5 players off the rip. Bomb's going to be diffused easily. NZO going to get those easy points as we do see a split 1-1 here going into this 3rd round.
Wow.
Hey, guys, Tragik still very much so into this. I think this was not necessarily a mistake, but just one of those things that, you've got a well-planned strategy. It just didn't pan out the way you needed it to. That's when you got to call an audible. If you're the bomb carrier there, you see one go down, you reevaluate the situation, you reevaluate the risk and planning at the A site. And it just was not an on-the-fly call. It was something that they committed to, and it just didn't pan out. Round 3 starting off, B is going to be heavily occupied by Aphelion as we see Raid and a multitude of players. NZO going to get taken down. Star player going to go ahead and trade Jim as we do see a 4v4. Shift a bomb in hand. Drari.
We can trust each other.
This is a hefty 4v4 now as the indecisiveness can potentially lead into a downfall for Tragik here as Aphelion has a 1-man advantage now.
Aphelion are just really pushing Tragik to their limits massively. They're giving everything they got. Seems like Shift is going to be making it in, playing up towards the A side. He picks up the kill on the Darks. That was a risky player who was on his own with the bomb in his hands. Very risky, but sometimes you got to take a risk, maybe be rewarded. But Denza goes down. Dorito's going to find Star player. Ray finds Shift Dorito. Drari is left on his own.
Up for Tragik as another round goes in favor of Aphelion. Aphelion needs this search and destroy in order to overtake the champs. It's too early to call, but bro, the precise movement and rotations for Tragik is leading to a downfall for them as we saw them play very well in the 1st round. The next 2 have just been everything but very good. Hisoka's going to go down by a nade from Shifta. This bomb is going to get planted, and this is exactly what Tragik needs to get back in this thing, as we do see 40 seconds on the clock. A 1-man advantage in favor of the guys over at Tragik. NZO takes down Slayer, big frag. Okay, what's going to happen here, though, for Tragik, though, as we do see NZO get a hit marker with his nade. That's going to hit Drari, and the 4v4, the panic is going to come through as we do see the retake from the likes of Aphelion. Mid push, maybe stairs. Drari gonna be taken down. Derricks. Oh my! It's a 2v2. The intensity is there. Denza is gonna be leaving NZO on his own. Shifta and Denza gonna go ahead. Oh no! NZO clutches it! What a round! No, he doesn't. He didn't have enough time. Oh my!
Oh, Tragik, you survived by the skin of your teeth. But then again, when you plant that bomb early and you take that time down, despite your players going down, you can come out on top. What a way we're seeing this series go down. 2 points each. This is the last chance for Tragik to get into the lead before we switch sides, before somewhat control goes out of their hands. And once again, they lose the first player of the round. They can't let that keep happening, right? They cannot lose the first player of a round.
They're going to bounce back here, though. They got the bomb plant down. However, I don't think stalling or buying time is the move. You need to find a pick early on this B bomb plant in order for it to be successful. If you allow Aphelion any time to regroup or figure a plan out to get this B take, it is going to be game over for you. But it looks like they found a way to get another man advantage as we do see Shift, Adrari, Slayer, Ninzio hitting his shots today, bro. Enzio is an absolute laser. He's going to be taking down the backside Raid in a 1v1. Raid, Shifta, bomb planted, 10 seconds, 12 seconds left on the clock. Shifta is going to be spotted. Wow, couldn't play time there. No. Raid plays aggressively and it pans out. What a second game we're watching, bro.
God, Aphelion just keep on twisting the knife into the backs of Tragik. They just keep on getting the hammer and nailing them in to the ground. Everything Tragik give to Aphelion, Aphelion give back harder. Aphelion, they're in the lead, and now they're the attacking side. Now it's their time to lay it all on the line and show us what they've got. Can they take this round? Can they get 1 point closer to a 2-0 series win?
You know what? They pick up Jim early. They got a 5-man hold on the A side. This is not where Tragik wants to be at, and I think they kind of know it. They're going to have to push in and provide some kind of push to this A side. A little bit of pressure, a little shot there. Tragik going to make their initial push. Raid going to deny it. Raid's got 8. Picks up 2 big kills. Drari goes down. Slayer in a 1v3. He's super weak. Raid, you are an animal, my guy. 3 kills, 4-2 going into this 7th round. And it is looking a lot like Aphelion might upset the champs and Tragik.
I have to have a look and analyze what Tragik are doing wrong in terms of they keep on losing that first player, and when you're the defending side, that makes things so much more difficult for you. 3 players are in towards the A side for the Tragik team to try and defend that area. It's a much stronger engagement in some way of a defensive side from Tragik, and it's going to slow Aphelion down a bit.
That is going to pretty much nerf Tragik down. Oh no! Drari says no, sir. We are still in this, but he's going to be taken out. Hisoka played his role.
Nice.
Enzio going to be taken down. Hisoka going to get the refrag. We are on match point. Aphelion, this is what we've been waiting for all season. You guys showing up and showing out. Woo! This is match point. Tragik, are you going to go ahead and pick up the phone and answer? These 5 rounds have been all of Aphelion here as they are going to make a B push. Tragik on their heels. They have been knocked down by the likes of Aphelion. 2 straight games in a row potentially, as this search and destroy has been everything but kind to them. Enzio and Raid have put on quite a show. We're going to see a conservative push towards the B-bomb site. This is going to... Is this a trap that Aphelion has set for Tragik? No, Denza going to take down one. Derek's going to go down as well. This might be a strategy that the guys over at Tragik have their hands all over. 5v1 now as Enzio going to be taken down. Okay, Tragik. That's what I'm talking about. You can't be destroyed here. You're going to take it to another round. You bought yourself a little bit of time. Will you be able to do it this next round, though?
And that's the thing, you hit the nail on the head. They bought themselves more time. And it's not about being necessarily reactive. You got to be proactive, and I really think Tragik were a lot more proactive in that round. It seemed like they stuck together a little bit more heavily as a unit. They got those first kills off, but now as this next fight rages on, Denza finds Enzio.
Shifter going to go down. Star player in a 1v2. He takes down one. And I actually was looking at the brackets or the standings wrong. They can only move into 3rd place. But still, this matchup is still very, very close. And I can't help but think of the mistake I made. But I still got to go with it because I feel like this Aphelion roster is setting the tone for a great playoff run as Tragik on match point or down on match point. Aphelion is playing super well here. They've been on match point for like 2 rounds now. Tragik has just been able to sit there and answer the call. Jim passing up on the sniper. Jim just not able to come through for this Tragik roster. However, Slayer picking up the slack. Slayer has 2 this round. He's going to go ahead and have 10 on the board as he is carrying at the moment. Tragik still in this thing. They've got a 1-man advantage. Bomb is in the hands of Derek's. Will they be able to get on this A side? Slayer says no as he spots his Soka with the jump shot. What a shot indeed.
And then looking at Shifty, he's on 9 kills so far. He's defending this area extremely well. What is important for Aphelion, as they're still on match point, is they have the bomb in their hands. Darks with the sniper. His hands finds Drari, shuts him down, and now they can play towards the B side. He finds another one. He turns it over, but he's left on his own in a 1v2. Time's ticking down for him to plant that bomb, but he's gonna get taken out. Darks goes down, and we are at game, set, match point for either side. 5 points apiece verdict.
Boy, am I going to not be able to talk all weekend, dude. This matchup has been one for the ages, and when I said that earlier in the stream, I didn't really believe it until I got into this Search and Destroy matchup. This is huge for either team. In my opinion, Aphelion have more to gain from it than anything, though, regardless of the standings of the remainder of the season. I feel like this is a matchup that Aphelion needs to win. To have under their belt, to have that confidence going into the playoffs. We saw them. Will this be a choke? Oh, no. As Dinza takes down Raid. Slayer takes down Derux. Slayer with the sniper. He takes down one. Enzio and Ahsoka gonna be left in a 2v4 scenario, and we are gonna see a game 3 potentially as Tragik down 5-2 manages to take 3 rounds in a row. Drari gonna take down one. That might be the go-ahead as Enzio's gonna be spotted. He gets a hit marker. No! Shifta! We're going to a game 3. Tragik back in this thing. Aphelion. No, sir. You were denied here, my guy.
Oh my God! Aphelion were a match point for the last 3 rounds. I repeat, the last 3 rounds. I don't know if I want to call that a choke, because I feel like calling that a choke is a little bit disrespectful to the comeback that Tragik made, because I saw an instant difference in how they played in the 2 rounds after they went down to match point, right? We saw it. And then they got that elusive point that brought it to 5 apiece, and they did switch over to the attacking side, and that did worry me. And then they went and planted that bomb straight off the bat, no questions asked, on the A side of all places, verdict, on the A side. As if they were just saying to Aphelion, we don't care how we played in the early parts of Search and Destroy. We have been awoken. You poked the bear. You prodded the beast, and the beasts have woken up, and they shut Aphelion down. This game 3, domination, you couldn't ask for more.
That is right, my guy, as we do see game number 3 go down. What a series we have been very fortunate to witness here. Jim, I don't care if you went 1-9, my guy. You got your teammates there to have your back. Game. Hey, you know what? It was one of those games. As we do see Slayer pop off, that sniper role was his for the take in that game. And I still have a firm belief in this best of 3 going either way, bro. I cannot call it, though. Aphelion came through and popped off so far. What is going to be this next game as we see a domination raid? This is a balanced map, bro. This is one of those games that either team has the opportunity to win. It's going to be all about winning your gunfights and having map control. Who is going to do a better job? Is it going to be Aphelion, or is it going to be Tragik? Tragik. Boys, what a comeback. I salute you, my guys. Slayer, you popped off, bro. I saw you in chat, dude. Hats off, bro.
Like, let's take stock a little bit, right? Aphelion dominated the game, right? They did. They dominated it, and they really you know, shut Tragik down in a massive way. We moved on to Search and Destroy, and it was realistically all Aphelion. They won 3 out of the 5 rounds as the defending side, right? Was there mistakes from Tragik? Yes, there were, but that doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter up until that point. Tragik were losing players. They were losing the first player for multiple rounds. And Aphelion got to match point. They got to match point. And then Tragik.
I can't say that was a choke by
Start to
Aphelion.
turn around.
I gotta
You
say
know,
the
no,
evaluation
it wasn't.
and
That's
the
the thing.
strategy change for Tragik
Exactly.
was like on point, bro.
And now we're going in to a domination game that is objective focused. In theory, it should be Aphelion's game to lose, I feel. But the fact that Tragik dug deep, and turned it around off the back of a, to be fair, poor gym performance, will only make him hunger in domination and the whole team hunger in domination. So, Aphelion, expect it all. Expect it all. That's it. Expect it all. Tragik are going to throw everything, including the kitchen sink, at you.
That's right, guys. Game number 3 about to start up. We're gonna see this game unravel, guys. That's my refrigerator being open. That's the beep 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 in the background. I just heard it. The wife is over here trying to make some lunch, and I'm over here trying to cast. We can have both spaces. Everything can coexist. Get off my case. Game number 3 about to start off, and Jim, I wasn't picking on you, my guy. You got a hell of a team there. They picked up the slack. Yeah. You know, I'm looking to see you pop off here in Game 3. I'm expecting you to do it.
Exactly.
I just need your motivation, bro. You motivate that team so well, and I'm sure Slayer knew what had to be done as he picked up that DOQ, bro. He didn't miss a single one going into those last 4 rounds. You guys went 4 rounds unanswered. Match point. Aphelion had that game in the bag. You guys bounced back at the highest capacity, and I mean, when games get to the line like that, that's when champions rise up, and you guys did it, bro. So game number 3 going to be the deciding factor of this series. This is woo! I'm amped up, bro.
So let's see in chat who you're supporting for. Are you going for Aphelion? Are you going for Tragik? Who do you genuinely think is going to come out on top in this Game 3 in their series? I definitely want to know. We are just waiting for Slayer to come back. He's restarting his router. Got to make sure that, you know, the internet is at a crisp, optimum speed to perform at the highest level here of the mobile Mayhem. So that is absolutely no problem at all. Like, it even though it's our job to elevate the game, let's be fair, in this series, we've been given an easy ride. We've been given an easy ride. Because this game, these teams, have just stepped up insanely.
Well, are we making predictions right now? Is that what we're doing? Are we opening the polls, or
I'm opening,
is this just for
well,
chat?
no. Just for chat, but if you want to,
I can't weigh in on this.
Who do you think?
You know what? I thought Aphelion was going to take it in 2. To be honest, you know, just to be frank, I felt that Aphelion was going to take that series in 2. They not going to win this game though. Tragik stepping up. The guys over at Aphelion had their chance. Now it's time for Tragik to rise up, as we saw them take the Search and Destroy. Your opportunity was there, Aphelion. I'm going with Tragik here in Game 3. Prove me wrong.
That's the thing, right? That will maybe only make Aphelion go, we let the win in Search and Destroy slip out of the palm of our hands. We will not let it happen again. If we lose, we will lose based off Tragik playing better, but they cannot let that happen again. They honestly can't, because that will leave a very sour taste in their mouths finals next week. But we are about to kick things off in game number 3 verdict.
Well, well, well. That's what it all boils down to. I called Aphelion out. They're going to rise up to the challenge, or are the guys over at Tragik going to continue to just dominate in this EU competitive scene? I don't know. We'll see here, as we do see an AC cap by each respective team. Tragik pushing 2 towards the ringside, 3, 4 players. And we're going to see Star Player picking up some kills. Tragik back in this thing, as we do see a quarter cap is going to go ahead and go through. Denza playing ring around the Rosie on this this van towards the ring site. It is going to allow Aphelion to take the B cap without any kind of stress.
Okay, it's a double cap coming over for the side of Aphelion to begin with, but it is looking to be somewhat contested from the side of Tragik. They've gotten a little bit of a TikTok on that B side, but now they're going to look to send the players forward in towards the opening. It's very tricky, of course, contesting on that B side, because it is so much out into the open, into one of the ring around the Rosie area of this map. Man, they're giving it. They're giving it. It's an early start. It's an early lead for Aphelion, but like we saw in Search and Destroy verdict, it's not about how you start, it's about how you finish.
See Star Player spoil that B cap. Slayer's going to come through for the initial push. That is going to give the power in the hands of Tragik. Aphelion still very much so in this. This is a neck-and-neck fight. They have ring control at the moment, which is where you need to be if you want to get a B cap. And 3 players going to be on. 3 players going to be able to get the cap. No.
Nice by Jim.
Jim going to go ahead and push through. Denza going to get the recap, and we have an A B cap now. Still in favor of the guys over at Tragik. Still such a close, super close game, as we do see a lot of trades occurring, but it is not going to result in any kind of caps for either team other than Tragik remaining with that B site.
And you know, player really want to point out on his side now, and he did get overshadowed by Slayer and Search and Destroy. Shifter, right? He had a fantastic Search and Destroy game, and coming into this domination, he's on 8, 9, 10 kills! Looking good, and he's allowing his team to push forward and overtake this B side. So he's looking very strong, but however he's looking, the players of Aphelion are looking to shut him down even harder.
Drury almost had that B cap in the bag. He got spotted to take it down, to the Aphelion. Going to continue with the power as they do maintain B and C. They even have a 25% cap on the A side, so you might want to monitor that. May not mean anything now, but it is definitely something to keep your head on. We're going to see Slayer try to get a bit of laundry control, as we've seen the map completely be dominated by Aphelion, as the first half is about halfway through. 61-50, only an 11-point game. Aphelion very much so in control, as we do see a very well-kept rig side of the map. Will Tragik try and go for the C cap, as I am on board with Slayer? Slayer's going to be pushing towards the C side.
Star Player has it covered.
Star Player's got it covered, but he could be potentially overtaken by Shifta. No! Shifta's going to be taken down. Star Player living up to his name, bro.
Why do you think I mentioned him there? Because he was already on 12 kills coming into it. Yeah, he's just gotten shut down, but he's on 14 coming in. He's allowing his team to really be a little bit more controlling and play a tiny bit more freely across his whole map. And honestly, Aphelion are playing like a well-oiled machine in these objective games.
Are indeed. C covered, B covered, all Aphelion this first half, as they have now a 25-plus point lead. We're going to be joined in their VC second half, so guys, bear with us as we have that going ready for second half. This matchup is one for, oh my god, bro. C going to be pushed now. This is a back-and-forth battle, as Tragik trying to stay in this. They're not going to be able to get that C cap down. First half is going to go in the books as a W for the guys over at Aphelion.
It's not over yet. It's really not over yet. Let's be fair. Tragik are only 31 points behind. They're on 69 at the moment. Nice. But let's see if they can really jack it into the Aphelion players. Let's see if they can really engage hard into the second half and put the hurt onto Aphelion.
Aphelion gonna lose control of the ringside. Slayer gonna be taking out, but the B cap is not gonna come through as Aphelion managed to go ahead and get the retake here, possibly. No, Denza, Jim. No, Denza, Drari taken down. Jim's gonna be the last one there. He is gonna get the solo cap on the backs of a C trade. So now the B site is in favor of Tragik, but they've managed to lose their home flag. They might be triple capped here.
But Jim, to be fair, he's the one that's keeping the game alive for Tragik in this second half. He stepped up to the plate off the back of a bit of a poor search and destroy. It's always about how you get back up in this game. Like you said, for the most part, Aphelion as a team overall are playing much better raids on 20 kills, star players on 18. They've lost the double cap as it has been decided. Tragik utilizing the fact that they have that B cap to turn around to grab the C, but they're losing C. They've lost C.
That's it. We're going to go ahead and jump into the VCs of Aphelion first, as we do see them with an AC cap. I don't know how long they're going to be able to manage this. We're going to see their strategies as we are jumping in their VCs to hear what they have to say.
J'ai choke. Double scali, frère.
Ah, y'en a, red bomb, il est tout low. Encore un. Avec moi.
J'arrive, il faut qu'attends.
Deux sur
Ah, t'es loin,
un one shot. Faut pusher un, les mecs, pusher.
Ah, mais les gars, je suis tout seul.
Non, pushez B, pushez pas. ImPERium.
Ah, mais red, top red low.
Kitchen, mid, mid.
Ah, red dead.
Go full circle, push circle.
Zigzag, one shot. Plein mid, one shot.
Drive away.
Mid kitchen.
Mort. You? Isoka.
Check Tenzo.
Blue van red, y'en a un. Blue van red.
Mais putain, non.
Pourquoi je pars drive away?
2-3 sur
Il y en a un sur C, il prend C.
Ah, one shot kitchen.
Deux circles. Go A.
Les gars, il faut avoir une
Il y en a un.
Sounds like a little bit of that momentum is kind of died out, as we heard. I was expecting to hear some hype comms, but I didn't get a chance to hear that, as we do see a B cap come through now. So as soon as we jumped out of the VC, that's good. God, bro, come on, Verdict. Let's jump into the VCs of the guys over at Tragik, as they are going to be battling back for that B control here in the second half.
Pillar.
Pillar's dead.
See, we're just spawning and pushing here. Time in the hill. Fuck the guys on Zig. Time on the flag, I mean. Yeah, they're red. And we need to play more for it. They're top as well.
Yeah. One is bottom red.
Two on B.
Gonna be top 100 now. Anyway, no time.
Fucking, they're all using fucking VPNs, bro. No.
Game number 3 in favor of Aphelion so far. They might conclude this series as champions over Tragik, as we do get geared up for the last little bit of time. It's not going to be possible for Tragik to taste this. Aphelion takes it 2-1, as we do see 191 and counting. They're going to have a CB cap. That is a B cap going in favor of Tragik, but there's not enough time in the day to make up for it. Aphelion's going to come out the victors of this best of 3, as they take the third and final matchup on Domination Raid. Guys, I'm not calling it early. I'm just calling it what it is. That is going to do it for Tragik, as they have not only lost one map, but they've lost one series this season. That is going to be on the backs of Aphelion playing their asses off.
Like, you know, when we listened in on Aphelion's comms, I was actually kind of surprised that there was an element of panic in the tone of voices. You know, sometimes that does work for teams. That's the thing. It's not always about, like, you know, sounding the most positive, sounding the most confident. I've highlighted that is, of course, I believe, a more positive factor. But sometimes, you know, that kind of panic comms can work for a team as a unit once their head is in the right place, once they're focused in the right place. Whereas for Tragik, right, we joined their comms and there was silence. There was sighs. There was a defeated nature. Even when they were at a point in the game where I think they could have lost it. Whereas I think they just lost. They just lost it in their minds, and that kind of worries me for them coming into the finals. It does. I know they're a very strong team and they deserve to be where they are based on how they performed across the season. But yeah, if you're talking about kind of, you know, pointing, you know, a needle into the belly of the beast and kind of be the devil's advocate, I kind of worry about Tragik coming into the finals next week.
I'm not worried for one bit. Tragik has had one hell of a season. They have been, you know, shown why they are one of the top tier teams here in the EU competitive scene. I feel like, if anything, this is just an eye opener for them to practice on, as we are gonna take a look at the stats here. I still feel like Tragik is very much so a top tier team here, and I just don't think they have. I don't think they have anything to worry about going into playoffs. But I mean, I think they need to realize how strong the Aphelion team is, though, because I feel like they came in this matchup and underestimated them vastly.
Possibly. Yeah, that's the thing. Maybe they did. And sometimes that's okay. It's not ideal, but sometimes that's okay. And I get where you're coming from. I know Tragik are a top tier team. I suppose I just always want to put in that devil's advocate. At the end of the day, though, Aphelion showed us once again why they're not the underdogs. They showed us once again that despite them letting the game 2 slip out of their hands, that they were the dominating team in the objective game. Star player and Rhea, 2 players that just work so well on that team together. 30 and 19. Rhea only died 19 times, less than 20 in a domination game. That is, you know, that's kind of rare, to be fair. And then Star player and getting 26-23 with 8 captures. Man, you know, he was unleashed in that game for Aphelion.
He was indeed. Raid and Star player anchoring for that Aphelion roster, but a collective all-around effort for them. They proved me wrong. I'm okay with eating, you know, my words. You know, I said Tragik was going to take game 3. I was wrong. That's okay. Aphelion wanted it more. Matchup number 1 was heavily in their favor. Game number 3, hell, even game number 2 was in their hands. They lost that one on the backs of not necessarily a choke, but Tragik just stepping up to the plate. They didn't step up to the plate game 3. Game 3 was one that Aphelion showed up, showed out. They won 200 to 158, 250 to 1 something in the hardpoint, bro. Let's just be real. Today was just Aphelion's day. They take the series 2-1 as that concludes our regular season matchups. Boy, what a season we've had.
Absolutely insane. And you know, it shows that the competition level overall, despite there being, you know, a consistent level of roster shake-ups, a consistent level of, you know, this team disbanding, this team being picked up, I do believe that the competition in EU is getting closer, right? Whether or not it's getting better compared to other regions is something we'll find out later on in the year in Champs, of course. But in terms of within the EU scene, I really believe the competition is getting closer. And there's no better indication on that at the fact that we are ending this league stage with 3 teams on the same points in 3rd, 4th, and 5th. As far as I'm aware. Stamina on 120, Aphelion on 120, BK ROG on 120. Like, and all those 3 teams are only 25 points behind Elevate and First. So, like, it's very close in European COD MOBA.
Absolutely. I want to go ahead and highlight the fact that Citrus came through with a raid, man. I appreciate it, bro. That was the last series of the night. But I always appreciate you, my guy. You come through in the clutch. You're an OP Battle Royale player. If you don't follow Citrus, dude, give him a follow. Dude is OP. Probably one of the best Battle Royale players. Less about that, more about the fact that we take a look at the from today. Big series as we see Bunker ROG eSports take 2-0 over Stamina. Hypnotized received 20 points for the forfeit from Originals. Unicorns of Love go down in 2 over under Meseeks. Meseeks takes that series. Aphelion 2-1 over Tragik. Man, what a clash of titans that was as we are looking at the regular season standings. Can you see that on your screen or
No, I have to go based on the on either what's on the delayed stream or I basically don't have it updated.
Elevate takes it all, and we're going to talk about that in a second as we hear them disbanding. They're going to continue playing in Mobile Mayhem and finish it out as they are number one in the series. Never had this happen. The number one team disband. 145 points for them. Tragik 140. Aphelion showing why they're the number 3 team. They're going to be the most qualified qualifier in the playoffs, bro. After finishing the qualifying event in the first place position, now they're going to be in the top of the playoffs. Not necessarily having a bid in the finals, but we'll see them at the top of the rankings for the playoff standings. All 3 of these teams, Aphelion, Bunker ROG eSports, and Stamina with 120. Meseeks EU wrapping it up with 100 points in that 6th place position. We'll get, I don't know if we got brackets set up to take a look at. I'm sure that B is working on that heavily. And that standing's looking pretty stout right now, right?
Like, I mentioned the fact that, like, Aphelion, Bunker ROG, and Stamina only 20 points behind Elevate. Or, sorry, 25 points behind Elevate. Meseeks, right? That roster that we talked about. They've had a turbulent season between this team and that team. Hasn't been easy for them. They're only 20 points behind Stamina and the rest of the 2 teams up there, right? It is quite obvious that the top 6 teams really, and I mean really, deserve to be in that top 6. I did mention that it's a little bit of a shame that we didn't have that team fighting for the 6th spot. It would have added an extra level of spiciness to tonight's games, but you can't deny that the standard is high, the finals are going to be massive, and it's all going to go down. And let's address somewhat of the elephant in the room, right? Elevate tonight have announced that they, however, as you did touch upon, they will be playing the rest of the Mobile Mayhem finals as the roster that they played throughout. How motivated they are to win is a question that will be answered. If I were them, I hope that despite them disbanding, that there's going to be, hey, let's go out on a last hurrah, right? Let's go out on that massive strong point. But when a team disbands and players are kind of mentally thinking about another team or mentally preparing about this, it's so easy to not be focused on what's in front of you. So, it can go either way.
It can go either way as we do see that roster disband. I'm sure these guys are going to still pull it out. These guys play
I hope so.
I mean, individually they're phenomenal players, but when they play together, just in a different league of their own. They could have easily been undefeated this season, but we had situations early on where they had the 4v5 scenarios, but less about that and more about them playing so well. I feel like that Elevate roster is probably one of the best that we'll see in the EU comp scene thus far. I've seen it, hands down easily one of the best teams I've seen in the EU comp scene, and I've had the pleasure of following these guys around. I am interested in seeing where they go for the Masters tournament, and I'm sure that the reason why they've changed teams or disbanded is having to do something with that. So.
Well, I don't think we should. I suppose, to be fair, we shouldn't necessarily speculate on the reasons why. It's important that we, suppose, appreciate what they have achieved as a team up until this point, and that every single player, wherever they go, that they do find success. throughout the rest of 2021, and any team that does pick up the players, you know, I have no doubt that it will add to the dynamic of those teams, and whatever happens is whatever happens.
That's absolutely right, as I do have an updated bracket for us to take a look at.
No, I can't at the moment. You know, also to give you a clear update, even though we know the overall standings, it has been officially confirmed by B that Bunker finished third, Aphelion finished fourth, and Stamina finished fifth, based on basically when teams are on even points, how it works out on that note. But now I do see the brackets, of course, where Bunker ROG are gonna face Meseeks EU in the first quarterfinals. The second quarterfinals is going to be Aphelion going up against Stamina, and then in the semi-final, the winners of the first quarters will move on to face Elevate, and the winners of the second quarters will move on to face Tragik.
Definitely a phenomenal season, as we see that playoff bracket be displayed there. This is going to be an interesting quarterfinals as well as a semifinals. This could make for a rematch of two teams that played in the finals. Not the same exact two teams, but if everything pans out the way that it did last year, Tragik took on Aphelion in the semifinals. Tragik took out Aphelion. They move on to the finals. It was just one of those things that I'm starting to see history repeat itself. Am I right?
Yeah.
The fact that
110%.
Aphelion is in the same bracket as Tragik was last year or last season. That's crazy, dude. I hate to bring that up, but it's just, I mean, I can't help it.
No, it's fair. Different rosters, but you're still dead right. And for Tragik, looking at this going, you know, not in a bad way, but you know, let's have a look at things realistically. They're going to be hoping that Stamina win, because out of Aphelion and Stamina right now, Aphelion are going to come out on top. Right now, that's just, you know, based on what we saw tonight, and overall what we've kind of seen throughout the weeks, despite them ending on the same point. So yeah, Tragik should be looking at this kind of going, I'd prefer to play Stamina.
You're not the only one, bro. You are not the only one. What a great season we've had, ImPERium, bro. This is where we're actually going to, man, we're not saying goodbye. We're going to see you back Tuesday, right? Because this is when the real action's coming through. That's when the heat's getting, that's when it's about to get spicy. Oh, yeah! That's right. Guys, we're not going to hold you up any longer. Take care of yourselves. Have a great weekend. We'll see you back Tuesday. I can't have you miss Tuesday, bro. Come join us back Tuesday.
I'm not going to miss Tuesday.
There
you go. I'll be here Tuesday.
I need you all out there to join us Tuesday as well as we get ready for a raid, guys. Love you guys. Have a great weekend.